Rumble. We see like an early Yone pick here. Thing is, you don't want to give Sedge. So most of the time, you should take Sejuani here and then play either Corki or Yone. That's normally the angle. Looks like they don't care about that theory. Bro, I feel like if you draft Nidalee here and you play into Rumble, Yone, Bai, you are going to get complete diseases in game. Ezreal, all right, not bad. I mean, most aiming champions are banned right now. And the Galio is anti-dive. Galio Zin is like a pretty safe team comp, because it's hard for them to outrange you, but I mean the Ezreal pick is actually kind of turbo in this game, so it does make sense. Like the Ezreal angle makes a lot of sense here. You draft the Ezreal and all of a sudden the enemy team comp just looks less good in general, because you don't have to like dive in with Vi, right? Like the Vi can actually, the Vi is not forced to just suicide an int at the beginning of every single fight, you know? I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't consider. Like what happens if the Vi just doesn't completely horribly into the game? Okay, ends up being a Yone ban. I think it makes sense. Bro, I remember when it used to be so scary to do this into CHOVY. Like, wasn't CHOVY the guy where if you ever blinded Galio like this, you were just so insanely afraid of him just playing Smolder or something? Silas, okay. Interesting to go Silas into Galio. What are they going to go? They're going to go Corki. They're going to keep the Galio mid. I mean, honestly, they should play Galio top and Jace mid here. That should definitely be the play. If they don't do that, I think they're trolling. Do they go Zeri? Zeri Lulu right here? I mean, this is kind of good, though, for GenG, because they're killing two of aiming's best champions in one game in Fearless. You get the Ezreal out and the Zeri out. The last, like, real aiming champion would be Kaisa. Oh, wow, they're just going to keep the Zeri without a Lulu. Okay, so it's Rakan here. Generally, you should just play Rel into this, but I'm not sure where Duro is at. His Rel looks really sus the last couple times I saw it. Bro, please tell me they're putting the Jace mid and the Galio top. It's so troll to put the Jace top here and the Galio mid. Because Galio, like, Galio's best matchup top is versus Rumble, and then Jace versus Silas is just really good, right? So I feel like it makes no sense to put the Galio in mid lane here this game. And maybe, I mean, it could just be that Domwon doesn't play the champions in the other roles, right?
That's a big collapse.
In position, Barrel.
Oh boy.
Forward. Doesn't find the grand entrance at all, but that's a two-man taunt.
I mean, they should disengage. GenG should run.
See aftershocks wearing off, heals being invested. The ignite down there as well.
Bro's just gonna have to flash.
Be able to get a kill early,
all right, I mean, they get a flash here. Pretty good for Domwon. I think I want Domwon to win.
Full control of this top wave.
I just feel like they deserve it more. Like,
so maybe a bit of an advantage.
I just feel like they've been playing better over the course of the split. I would like to see them in finals. Domwon finals would be nice. I think GenG Hodwell Life, like, I don't know, bro. I've seen enough GenG in finals. In their worst split they've had in like literally 3 years, they can miss out on one finals, you know? It's not going to be the end of the world.
I think we're actually going to get our first fight right now. Let's see what CHOVY's trying to steal.
Yeah.
Flash still
he does manage to get that
okay.
Guard. Let's see whether that's going to work out for him.
This looks pretty bad for Domwon, I would say.
Though, as you can see, they're a little bit late for this
yeah, I mean, it looks pretty hard for them to fight.
CHOVY dives on forward. True shot barrage. Fair bit of work here. That's first blood. Right.
It looks really insanely bad for them. That was a pretty bad angle, to be honest.
Doesn't do enough.
Like, Domwon just compromised their position. Like, they had no position here. Normally, when you see these types of situations, the people that are like 4-man grouped together are the ones that are about to get. That's generally how these situations work. When you're in a Rift Herald fight and everyone is just staring at each other, and there's like one team that's circling the other team like sharks, and the other team is just sitting there like, which direction do we go on? It is normally never good for them.
But now GenG, they are going to be feeling amazing, right? Win the early skirmish. As Shiu again taking a beating here, as doesn't have flash.
There's the flash out, but Pope comes down.
Keen is tanking for no reason.
The turret for a really long time, but the
I mean, actually, no, he should tank there. Never mind. With Tabbies, he can actually tank and just flash out. If he doesn't tank, then Duro will just die and it'll be 1-for-1. That was correct. It just looked a little weird. I just saw JDG do the most disgusting thing of all time.
I think that's fine. I think
it's all right.
Oh, that is true. That is
happens.
Would have been a bit.
Beryl able to exit now, but he moves away because he doesn't want to give Ruler the kill.
I mean, the reason he walked that direction is because he thought the Ruler would just kill him. Like Q, W auto or something.
Flash, but this is going to be hard to outplay.
Yeah, there's the Vault Breaker coming in. Equalizer is down and he's held in there forever.
Honestly, very good.
Out of there. And this is such a renaissance for Canyon, I have to say. His early game, a whole lot more.
Wait, GenG, like, they remembered how to play League of Legends. Holy shit. Wait a second. I was thinking about this for a while, you know. I was like, what happens if they just, like, didn't play horrible? Like, wouldn't that just be cool? I'm surprised they hadn't decided to do this strategy until semifinals. Like, what happens if we just don't play like shit?
Here and aiming. Normally, one of the win conditions, I do think, is.
I like this from Keen. That's really solid.
Well, they're not fighting.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Ruler's trying to EQ, but yeah, they just get Herald here, and they should be able to also get Drake.
The mana in the first place was into Zeri specifically, so you have guaranteed.
I mean, it's going to be pretty close. Ooh, this is really nice. This is such a big chunk, because now they chunk him 15 seconds before Drake spawns. So now that aiming is chunked, they can instantly pop Herald down mid, and then they can play for Drake as well. Actually, they maybe don't even need to Herald. Yeah, they don't even need to Herald. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, sure. I like it, though. I think Fearless Draft is, I don't know. I feel like Fearless Draft is just good, period. Oh, Duro is, like, actually getting caught here. He has Flash, but his Flash is going to do nothing. He's just dead anyway. We're going to actually have to drop Drake here. Kind of sucks. They, like, figured that they would be able to just contest this, but they were too far forward here. Ruler wanted to base one time because I think he had Mirror Mana, I assume. Not Mirror Mana. He has Mana Moon completed, I think.
Keen is there.
Yeah, Equalizer goes down, aiming,
pretty decent Rumble ult.
From just one
Redemption, though. Okay, Canyon's going in. We'll see how good this is. I mean, they're fighting a straight-up 4v5. Oh, my God. Canyon? Oh, my God. Why are they fighting a straight-up 4v5? Wait, the game was going so well, GenG. The game was going perfectly. Why did we do this? I was so happy with how you guys played. And then you just decided to fight a straight-up 4v5.
STP.
These health bars are going low.
Okay, one kill. Ruler's dead. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. How did you guys let it? How did it get like this, bro? How did it get? How did this happen?
Looking to take down Duro once again. Duro able to.
How the f did this happen?
Brush, but that is still the Drake going over.
My lord, man, my lord, bro. Like, why are they hard forcing here? They didn't even play this with like any nuance. They could have just like chilled for a bit, you know. Then CHOVY just like R flashed into the middle of the team. What the fuck?
Breaks up the fight with the stolen ultimate, but it just isn't enough. And then I think here, just like
they can just like stall it out a little bit, you know, like play with a little bit of. Ezreal walks forward, pokes a couple times. It's pretty hard for Dom1 to snap here. Wait for Duro. I mean, Duro's only at level 7, right? And there's Hex Gates for him to come back. So maybe you like start the fight when Duro's a little bit closer.
And I also think the most significant thing about this is this was 5 kills for D+.
Yes.
Bro, they got 5 kills. They got essentially an ace here, man. Bro, Zeri just got 5 kills. Zeri is about to... Bro, how does aiming just end up like 10-0 every single Zeri game he plays in his life? Like, it's actually so insane. The game looks completely unplayable for him. I mean, it's such a hard game for him to play, honestly. CHOVY, what are we doing? CHOVY, what are we doing? Are they just gonna like give Otacon now? Is the whole game just lost? Bro, I was like rooting for Dom1 coming into the series, but I wanted GenG to win this game. Like, I just want, okay, if GenG plays like this, I want them to win, and I want Dom1 to like, to win by like having their style where they get like scrappy fights and stuff come through. This is pretty bad from Dom1, I think. It's probably okay. The thing is that when CHOVY spawns, he has Galio ult, right? So it's a little bit scary to do this. I'm not really a fan of this. Oh, you're gonna get cooked here because now the ult's coming in. All right, let's see the Otacon flip.
Is that what's happening here, DK? Let's see what they can get done here as Beryl doesn't find anything.
Oh my God, it's a disaster for Dom1. Complete disaster.
Oh, DK, they had so much control, and in an instant they kissed it goodbye.
Bro, why did oh, it's just a throw fest. It's just a complete throw fest. Oh my God, it's just a throw fest, man.
Exactly what the start of that
was. She-ball, man, she-ball.
And that's an ace.
Oh, what a disaster of a game.
So there's really not much you can do to lock him down other than a Hail Mary.
Bro, so like Beryl was trying to CC Canyon so that they would be able to like burst the Otacon, but man, I really hate it. I truly hate the Otacon play here. Lucid is just dead for free. How did the game become like this, man? How did the game become like this? Also, Otacon is pretty damn good for GenG. They can force super hard. Now they have a 7k gold lead.
Keen just barbecued him off to the side where he was able to have no teamfight impact at all. As Taunt is going to be able to pick up Keen there.
This is a pretty bad time to fight if you're Dom1. This is a very bad time to fight. They can unironically like lose the game here. Depends.
Don't you worry. It might have been a couple of difficult games, but this guy on the cow is looking fantastic. Ruler.
They can actually end here, maybe. They end? I think they can end.
Triple kill for Keen's Rumble.
It's just over or what? Yeah, I think it's just over. GG. What the? It's gonna be a 23-minute game. What the hell? What did we just witness, brothers? What did we just witness? Why did they fight the Otacon there? Why did they randomly fight into Otacon? Bro, the game was actually such a good game, and then it just evolved into the biggest shit fest of all time.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I don't even know what to say, bro. D+ on blue side again. Nidalee ban, Yone ban. Sejuani is up. I mean, right now the question is, will GenG try to take away the Kai'Sa? Because I feel like that's the last aiming champion that's in. I mean, Varus is in though as well. Corki is in too. Corki could be something that they both want to play. All right, and Bessa. Bessa is up, but Renekton is up too. They want him to take K'Sante over Renekton. Shouldn't he just play Renekton here? I just feel like K'Sante is actually not that great into Bessa. I think Renekton is a lot better, but it's fine. K'Sante is fine. I just think that K'Sante allows Bessa to do what she wants, which is like free scale, essentially. I mean, you play K'Sante into Bessa with the idea of like trying to lane swap, but if you end up in 1v1 lanes, it's not good for you. There's the Kai'Sa. I wonder if they could have done something like Renekton Kai'Sa and just take away the Kai'Sa from aiming, because that's like the last aiming champion that's in. I feel like with Lucid, you just save your jungle pick now. I feel like Lucid is such an insane champion pool, you just let him go 4-5. Might end up being Corki from CHOVY here. Other angle would be like some type of like long range champion. Go Maokai. Nocturne ban. Would you even want to play Nocturne here for Lucid? I feel like he shouldn't play Nocturne here. Honestly, if they just let him like play a free Sejuani, he should just lock in Sejuani and not care. I think. I mean, it's good enough. They think it's a Maokai support. I don't really like CHOVY's comp. I would be down for Lucid to just lock Sejuani. I feel like yeah, Domon should just win here, knowing their style and knowing them. It was like super high elo, and then it became very low elo right after. Okay, invading.
Full 5-man lineups meeting around this Brambleback camp. GenG once again just pushing forward.
Kenyon probably should go. Well, actually, I don't know if he should go, but I probably will go Leandre's game, no? With what he's playing with.
That was when you weren't playing.
Got frontline already on his team.
Now you are playing in a Brawn Varus. You can't contest them. And honestly, I mean, it's less so of a thing because it's the on-hit Varus.
Obviously, just hovering. Lucid might be looking for an invade as
yeah, Beryl moving on over as well, so his position's going to be found out. As Crashdown, Keen just going to soak that. He's K'Sante, so he's not too worried about it.
That's so interesting. Lucid went double.
Beryl's picking him up.
Yeah, I think
I guess it must have been for the invade.
Let him know, Beryl.
Yeah, I think
Beryl's the type of guy that if you pop potion there, he's going to instantly ignite you.
A bit of extra money for themselves. There is a top wave that is going completely to the wayside also, as this is
You suffer a bit, but kind of what it is.
SHOWMAKER. We'll see who's
I think in this game, because of the ball lane matchup, they ended up
after the game
committing to the lane swap.
it's crazy because there's a lot of players who just don't have 100.
I mean, Rel should have, I think, based earlier and just went bot.
And the fact they have 100 games
So they could CS.
specifically against each other.
And then you've got Faker with 100 games on Azir.
Yeah.
That a good cue to take from SHOWMAKER? Seems a little strange. CHOVY had to base. I think that maybe Domon could play for 1. Aiming will not hit level 6 here. Okay, they can't play for 1. Beryl is just 2 chunks. Okay, I mean, they don't really need these, right? This is like crazy for Domon to be doing. They don't even have level 6 on SHOWMAKER. They don't have level 6 on SHOWMAKER. And Kai'Sa is like getting level 6 right now off the wave. This is pretty bad for Domon though. Like their macro here was not good. I feel like they just didn't have any of the advantage that they thought they were going to have was the problem. I think that here their mentality was like, oh, Kai'Sa will be 6 or like Aurora is in base, but SHOWMAKER being level 5 doesn't actually do anything. I think it's like, I don't think that Domon gets outscaled this game. I think that they're really happy when they get a few items. Like it's very hard to protect the Varus. Buffer? Oh, he missed. He missed the buffer. He kind of baited them though. He kind of baited them because Braum ulted because he thought that the guy was actually coming in. He thought that Bessa was coming in here.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that
I mean, SHOWMAKER like should do damage here. Like this is a very good Azir game.
This Rift Herald by the looks of things.
They got it.
Can really book it, but it's not
See if they can do anything here.
As Ruler wanting to trade for this outer turret in the mid lane. Shiu taking a lot of damage. There's the blighted quiver stacks. Really.
Surprised that Ruler doesn't go for an ult. Oh, they got Ruler. They got Ruler. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. That was the fight. Oh, aiming went so deep though. Aiming went psycho here. I don't know if that was actually good. I feel like he could have just like played front to back here. What the f? What did aiming just do? Aiming just threw the fight. He threw the fight to kill the Braum instead of just hitting frontline. Aiming really through this fight.
By CHOVY, I believe.
I wasn't really watching. Man, this was so, like, number one. Yeah, Ruler just gets caught. Imagine if aiming just starts hitting CHOVY, right? And then he just R's onto CHOVY and they just kill CHOVY together.
But I think Aiming was like, I can't stand next to the Aurora.
I mean, I think he can stand next to the Aurora, though. He has ult, right? He has a huge shield coming in. He just ulted into their turret. He killed himself.
Over to GenG here, and I think DK, they feel the necessity.
Yeah, SHOWMAKER going to be able to make his way in. He's got his ultimate. I don't know whether they're going to be able to steal away this
good chunk from CHOVY. I wonder if
and the answer might just be no.
He's dead. Can't play.
From Duro is so good as well. As Lucid's going to get slowed.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, they're just too far behind to fight right now. They shouldn't be trying, to be honest. Definitely misplay that they tried to fight this. They just feel like they're panicked, you know? They feel like things are slipping. Someone giving the OKC Thunder vibes. Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty bad this series when it comes to, like, macro. It's smart how GenG's been playing this, though. They've been, like, really making it very hard for enemy team to, like, scale. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, Domwon just messed up all the early situations, right? They were in, like, really... I think that this is something that they've really been thriving on this entire split, so I think that they should have been very happy here. A little bit scary, though, to be tanking Otacon, but in this situation, I think I'm fine with it. Going on to Ruler, I guess. Is Ruler dead? I mean, Ruler's dead, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. It's over. This game's over. The greatest reverse sweep of all time. I mean, just Domwon looks really outclassed macro-wise. I mean, the cope angle here for Domwon is that the enemy team doesn't actually use this Otacon super well, and it doesn't bridge into the soul fight, so you will get a soul fight. But I mean, their farming has been like so stalled out here. It's been really bad. I don't actually feel like this is like an angle. Is this an angle? Maybe it is. Okay, they get his flash. I'm surprised that Canyon flash is there. I feel like he should just die with Otacon.
Relatively decent help as aiming comes on.
I mean, he's dead anyway.
Brambles coming on out there. Canyon still alive, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruler's dead with the Otacon.
Back towards aiming. The flash forward is Drew wants to be able to get the passive proc, and he will be able to get it.
When you're trading the Otacon kills, you're probably like fine with this as Domwon. Honestly, it's not that bad. If you get like some trades here versus the Otacon, it's like whatever. Doesn't matter. Problem is that they're just down too many like Drakes. Like they just won't be strong enough come the soul fight. Like you would need Leandres, you need like Void to be coming in. They just took like a lot of like weird fights. And honestly, aiming played pretty bad game. I think SHOWMAKER's been playing pretty bad this series as well. Just looks like kind of out of it, like way too aggressive, I guess. I don't even know if it's like really aggressive. I don't know if that's the right way to but it just he's making like a lot of pretty bad decisions for SHOWMAKER. Like his TP wasn't good before second grubs. In game 1, he was like walking up as Galio at times where they didn't want to fight. He's kind of just getting outclassed by CHOVY so far. I mean, Soul is in 30, so are they going to give Soul here? Is that the plan? Give Soul, make a top play, and then try to get Baron? Like, I mean, look, I can understand the angle, like the angle that they're thinking about, which is like, we can't win the Soul fight anyway, and our team comp shouldn't have a problem dealing with tankiness, but like, they're actually just going to lose the game instantly as soon as they give this Soul, but they don't have a good option, you know? Their game is just cooked. They are looking very fraudulent this series, I will say.
Well, CHOVY's going to dive in and really prove that point as the Brambles coming on through as well. SHOWMAKER the target.
Very fraudulent showing so far.
I guess maybe they did a lot better against GenG.
The actual reason is that GenG very clearly looked like a different team from a couple of days ago, but look at this defense.
Well,
going to CHOVY, I don't know if it does anything. Now they're trying to hit Keen. It's okay, guys. I have Ginsu's. This is the cope angle. I have Ginsu's now. I'm strong. We can kill Keen now.
The 3 versus 4 keep away.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Because Domwon's best quality has been their fighting, and the worst quality of GenG has been their fighting. So it is really weird to see how bad the fighting has been from Domwon so far this series, because you would think that like on like first grubs, like second grubs, this is where Domwon should theoretically have a big advantage, but they are just like playing really terrible this series.
The killer instinct was on the side of GenG.
All right, LPL time.
Particular game. They're going to go to match point. Oops.
We'll see what ends up happening in the next game. Dude, I don't even know if I should consider draft. Like, okay, so they just early pick. They first pick the Lilia for Lucid, because they're playing so bad today. They just want to play something that he's good at. You know, they just want to like get him on a comfort pick. Pray that he carries on it. Poppy is still a flex technically, because Keen is actually a Poppy player. Well, he's not a big Poppy player, but he can play it. He played it really well when he played it game 4 versus E1. I don't know what he would play it into though. I mean, I wonder what Siwu was even going to play. What Siwu was going to play. I guess it would be like Jax or something for him. I don't even think Jax would be good here. What is he going to play? Maybe they just do like Pantheon. Oh, okay. I was thinking Pantheon mid, but it just got banned. I was thinking maybe they go for like Pantheon mid angle with like an Ornn. Could be something. Like I think Ornn is actually pretty good for Dom 1, but they need to find an AD mid laner if that's what they're gonna do. I can see that. Like I mean, if they can just find any AD mid laner for Showmaker, and they could draft an Ornn here, it's super good. Ahri is so hard to play 80 melee mids into. I mean, they banned Smolder because they want to pick something that's like a melee mid, I assume. That's the idea, right? Ban Smolder into CHOVY here because you want to pick some random 80 mid laner. Nah, is that really it? Because now I just don't like your top lane picks. If you go Rise or something, I feel like your top lane picks are kind of sus. And I think the Zyra is actually like so turbo in this game, no? Zyra into Lilia, Nautilus Rise, and it's Gnar blind. What does Keen play? I wonder if Keen would just play like Jax himself. I guess he could play GP. GP versus Gnar is like whatever. GP is pretty good into Lilia. Okay. It's just not that easy of an Ahri game to like set up charms and stuff. I would say.
Crazy. He is going to clear 3 camps while Lucid has cleared 1.
Yeah, that is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh.
The barrels are also going to connect onto Showmaker here. She's down to 200.
Bro, is Dom 1 going to be okay? I mean, this would be huge for them if they're able to kill CHOVY. Oh my god, he tried to hook, I think, Keen. And they get first blood. That was needed, bro. For their mentals, that was needed. Canyon's too smart, though. Oh, he misses that? Nah, my goat, bro. My goat is washed. How did he miss that, bro? I mean, he probably doesn't kill. It looked like he didn't have 2 plants. It looked like he only had 1 there.
Yeah, that invade was not.
Like, how do you not hit that?
That invade against Zyra.
Also, Keen is doing the tech. You guys know about the tech? Mana Crystal start?
Yes.
But it doesn't build into Sheen, so you just sell it. Just go on Mana Crystal and you just sell it. Yeah, it's Flash. I mean, he's fine. Just annoying for him because Canyon has Smite here.
So he just walks in and steals it away, and he doesn't. Okay, he does.
Oh, SHOWMAKER?
Yeah, Showmaker's gonna have to flash for the Rune Prison.
I mean, Canyon has flash himself. Just flash here.
A lot of damage here. Is Canyon still with the flash? Does use it here.
Duro's not gonna flash that. Okay, he does flash. I mean, they lost 2 flashes, 2 flashes. Technically, it's okay. No, I mean, look, this is like an honor thing. Like, you have to waste your flash there if you're Showmaker, because if not, your jungler's gonna feel mental boomed. I mean, look at your jungler right now. He's 12 CS to 27. Like, if you don't flash after them and like make them feel like, oh shit, this guy has my back, bro, then your jungler is just gonna be really upset with you.
Well, he's got all. He also has a passive that works like a button, so it's
be okay here. Oh, he didn't use his oranges there. Okay.
As the barrels are doing a little bit of work here.
I'm surprised he didn't just orange the snare, but I guess he just wanted to have more. Yeah, he wanted to just like get more HP from the passive. Thought it wouldn't really matter that much. Bro, double best of 5s in LPL is actually insane. Like, whose idea was that? Why not just do 1 best of 5 a day for 10 days? They like took a week off, and they could have just done normal time 1 best of 5 a day for 10 days, the way that they used to do 1 best of 5 a day for playoffs for like literally like the last 10 years.
It was absolutely fantastic. As Ruler takes a fair bit of damage from that.
And then for some reason they just decided Duro's is dead.
I think Duro is definitely dead.
Yeah, I mean, then they just decided one day, they're like, you know what, guys? Let's just do double best of 5s for 3 days. Oh, this is nice. Good play. Good play, CHOVY. I like that. Canyon's level 6. They can actually contest this. They can late contest this. Lucid should just get 1 and back. He's down 2 levels.
We're getting the rest of these grubs, and it's the use of the lack of flash. Showmaker flashed earlier in that bot side skirmish. CHOVY punishes him hard.
Well, there is a make it rain in a bullet time as aiming
wow.
Is
was that it? From aiming?
Oh,
that was not it, bro. That was not it. That one's just gonna go home just like that. I mean, the game's not over. They're still gonna have like chances to play, but
Also,
yeah, I don't know.
take this dragon, as we can see here.
I mean, to be fair, if Canyon out jungles Ruler, or sorry, not Ruler, Lucid, it should be really hard for them because, like, yeah, Canyon's been pretty bad for GenG. So if Canyon is able to actually like get ahead versus Lucid, I mean, Lucid has been the best jungler in LCK. He's been the best jungler, and he's like been a main focus point for Domlon. So if he's having a bad series, then I don't know how they can win. I don't think he really played bad in the second game. I thought his first game was like a little questionable. Just feels like Domlon has been outclassed macro-wise this series. Just been getting outplayed on the map, which is, I mean, how you'd expect this matchup to have gone,
and this isn't even like
earlier on, right? Like that wouldn't be surprising unless you watch the last 2 weeks of LCK, in which case it's super surprising, right?
Really painful when you're on the opposite side of it.
There are a lot of scaling elements, I guess, on both sides. You know, Rise will be doing more and more, although he will be doing a bit of dying.
You guys just dead as hell.
As Stranglethorns goes down, he does flash away.
Okay, kind of based. Trade 1 for 1 here.
As everyone gets sleepy, Canyon going to be going down as CHOVY has to get himself out of their bowling ball.
They used 2 flashes here. Is it definitely a good trade for DK? I think it's an okay trade for both, honestly. I don't think it's like that amazing.
But it's a 1-for-1 in the end.
They end up being able to contest grubs here. But if they're only going to have 4 grubs, it's like whatever to me. I don't know. I don't think it's like an amazing trade for them. Okay for both, I would say.
The lead for Lucid is a lot less bad as in we go.
Yeah, Realm Warp to bring SHOWMAKER towards his top
saving his
lane.
W.
Keen is pretty tanky, to be honest.
I don't know what this flash is doing.
CHOVY's
here. CHOVY has no... Wait, what is CHOVY doing? CHOVY? CHOVY? What are we doing, CHOVY? CHOVY had no ult and he just like ran it down here. Oh my god. I can't believe CHOVY just ran it down like that. Like, what the f is he doing? Why is he in melee range? CHOVY, what are you doing, brother? Like, you don't have ult? What the f?
Close, but doesn't quite
that was actually so mentally ill.
The last plant hits aiming instead.
Like if he just like waited for Canyon and they just kind of like kept him behind the turret, you know, use Zyra ult and stuff, it's good.
PvE the whole time because he was killing barrels in the first part of the play and then plants immediately afterwards.
Yep.
You don't have to go too hard here. I mean, you just want to control space with Zyra. That's the main thing. I mean, they have complete control now. It's like so hard to walk into the zone. Zyra GP, like how do you retake the zone? Good flash from Barrel.
The bowling ball just barely making it all the way through as the bullet time. He's going to be channeled into Keenan.
Oh, okay. CHOVY just goes on to SHOWMAKER. SHOWMAKER just got 1 shot off of it. They shouldn't go anymore. They should just take the Rift Herald.
In this fight is already the Rise is on the floor. Barrel's looking.
CHOVY is really tanky here. Well, he's not that tanky. He's pretty tanky though. He's not tanky into Gnar. He's tanky into these 3. Oh, Ruler's going off, or he's trying to go off.
Go down immediately afterwards as the
all right, ends up being a scrap at the end. I feel like that could have just been a 1-for-0, but they just decided to like send it at the end. Pretty hard for Lucid to play without flash in this game.
There are things on the ground in the arrow.
Oh, he's just dead. Oh, he lost the blue as well.
Not going to die just
never mind, he didn't end up dying. Merc Tread's gap, bro. This is why people like Merc Treads on Lilia. If he doesn't have Merc Treads, he is so insanely dead there. Canyon's actually going topside here.
And oh, Shield does have flash. Might have to use it here.
Yeah, he's gonna get slowed down.
Good E from Canyon. Are we just gonna spawn this top? No, I guess we'll just take the top turret. I was thinking we just spawn Herald top and we just send it fully, but I guess not. I mean, Zyra has no ulti now. He doesn't have Ultimate Hunter too. Some people actually like taking on Zyra. They go like electrocute Ultimate Hunter. So surprised he ends up living here. Oh, Duro had no ult. That's why he ended up living.
It would have just been immediate death for Lucid. Playing with fire a bit there, and you can see.
Just really well played by Canyon.
You can hop off the minions, but he just doesn't
E-predict.
hit that fierce minion.
Clean. You can tell he plays on low ping. That E is impossible on 60 ping, I'll tell you that. It's just very hard for Lucid to contest any type of space when he's not on the objective first and he has no flash. Like, how do you actually do anything? Like, Domlon just wants to go. Like, they don't want to let enemy team, like, zone them and stuff.
Charm connects onto Barrel. Doesn't take a whole lot of health. Still
if you're Canyon and you're Keen, you just want to poke them, make it hard for them to fight. Keep control of this banana brush. Use your plants.
Struggling to engage onto him and then find any joy.
Just make it feel
pull the trigger at a moment's notice.
tough for them to walk in. We just hook in.
Is so frightening. A hook gonna go wide yet
I don't
again.
mind it for Barrel. I mean, that's the right idea, right? That's what he should have been doing. Clean. The way they controlled the zone was beautiful, honestly.
GenG don't even need to commit to the fight, and Barrel's just dead.
It's just so difficult to approach against his composition. And
Chovy is, I don't know what Chovy's doing. It's not good, though.
Watch out, and he doesn't even say eat. He's absolutely fine. Heroic charge.
This is kind of crazy from Duro, but maybe it's okay.
To knock him up over and over again.
Oh, he died to the W, bro. Ain't no way. Canyon? I thought Lucid was going to sleep right there. He only gets a one-man sleep. Gets a one-man sleep onto Keen. That's it.
Just nutty from GenG here as CHOVY dashes on forward. Looks for SHOWMAKER now, who's taking so much. Another max range.
Oh, CHOVY actually missed the... Oh, man, they're just going to get Otacon off this now. This series is cooked, bro. It's just a dry 3-0. This series is cooked. Damn. That was a really good way to control the zone. That was like prime GenG right there. Like you keep two people in the bush, you're like chunking them with barrels, and you just make sure to like play it super slow, play in the space. This was a little bit crazy to me. I feel like that was pretty insane.
Throwing pieces of CC and seeing what connects.
But it ended up being fine. And then also here, Lucid just ends up ulting one man onto GP, which obviously is not the best, but happens. Like his passive expired on Canyon here.
Again, and we need to keep repeating this because it just hasn't felt like we've seen this GenG, right? This control in team fights, this slow and steady.
Which is honestly
fucking
like
2021 or some shit.
Oh no.
Okay.
Shouldn't die here. Trying to predict.
The arrow was to predict the flash that
oh, okay. Maybe he does just die. Damn, they have damage. What the f?
Presence was always there. That was the mind game that
I thought he was going to be able to go Mega eventually, but no, I guess not.
It is dead.
You also
not going to happen.
Ruler has cleansed very soon.
Well, Arrow is going to miss here, but the Strangle Thorns does not. And there's another circle.
Lucid is just dead. Barrel is just dead. Holy f. They just get Baron off it. I mean, the game's just cooked.
Just dead before they can really
game is just completely cooked. Damn, it's just a dry 3-0. Yama did not show up today.
What specifically about what led up to this point made him think 3-0?
All right, Hail Mary.
Maybe it's the turnaround as Ruler is going to flash. That puts him in pretty good position.
They are literally just like losing the entire game here. GG.
But if
Can't
it
play.
happens when nobody's watching, doesn't really
Game was already lost though, so they tried, you know. Kind of sad though.
As they take down Lucid and SHOWMAKER going golden in the nick of time. CHOVY dashes
GG. That's a nya.
Duro dodging that hook beautifully with the heroic charge. And man, a clean 3-0. Nothing to see here. And what I would have